Hello everyone, this is Jasmine Hathorn. You saw me before in my previous video, which was my actual phone interview for the Disney College program. A lot of you guys had questions that you posted on the video about, a lot of things, like do you have to go to school while you're there, or do you have to take a semester off? What was the process like? And this video is going to be about answering all of those questions. First, let's talk about the process. So I applied for the fall portion of the Disney College program, and the applications came out in early February. And I was checking the website, the Disney College program website, like every day, checking to see when the applications would be out, and as soon as they were out, I applied. I don't know if applying early has any advantage, but I figured sooner rather than later would be better, so I applied as soon as possible. So first you fill out kind of like a questionnaire type of thing, like it's just like your basic information, and they ask you like a few questions, and after you submit that, they send you a confirming email and they say whether or not, or they tell you like we'll get back to you or something like that. Basically, I think about an hour or two later, I got an email saying that I could continue on to the online interview process, I think it's called. So the online interview process is, like, I don't know if you guys have ever applied for a job online where it has like all those questions like strongly agree, strongly disagree. It was that type of deal. I heard that having a stronger personality is more beneficial towards getting in, so I went with that route. I think it looks a little bit better to strongly agree than just to agree on something. I think that portion took about 45 minutes. And then they'll also ask you like, which park you want to apply for. I applied for both. I can't remember if they ask you if you have a preference over one park over the other, but during the phone interview they definitely ask you that, so be prepared to say which one you want. So after that one, I think I finished that one at like really late at night. So when I woke up the next morning, I had another email saying that I was chosen to continue for the phone interview. I was very excited for that because not many people get past that one. Well, I mean a lot of people, but it's still a big deal to me. So anyway, the phone interview. This is by far the scariest part of the whole process, but do not fret. You can get through this, my friend. So, first what you're gonna do is, as soon as they send you that email, go onto the website and choose a date for your phone interview. I think choosing a sooner date for your phone interview is better because, it's kind of like, teachers when they're grading papers. The first papers are always gonna be graded a lot less harshly, and then the last papers, they're tired and they just want to get through them. I don't know if that's how they do things at Disney. I seriously doubt that's how they do it. But, why not just get it over with? So I chose the earliest date possible that I could. I think it was somewhere around Valentine's Day. So it was about like a week or two after my initial application, my phone interview happened. For the phone interview, you're going to choose a time that you would like to be called. And basically, you're committing to being available 15 minutes prior and 15 minutes after that time. So you really want to be free for at least like 2 hours, just to be safe. When I was looking online or on YouTube for other phone interview videos, most of them were pretty short, like 15, 20 minutes. My interview was like over 30 minutes. I heard that the longer your interview is, the better, but then again, I don't know. I'm just going off of my experience. I did get accepted and mine was longer, so maybe that's good. I think it's because I talk a lot though. So it is completely normal to be like so nervous for your phone interview. I think that nerves are good because it keeps you like on your toes and keeps that like excitement in your voice. You definitely want to sound like you're excited on the phone. Always smile over the phone, because if you're smiling, you're going to sound more excited. And if you're just, blah, 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 they're not going to be interested in what you have to say. So keep them interested, guys. If I can remember correctly, my interview happened a really long time ago, guys, so I apologize. I don't really remember everything about it. Some of the questions they asked were, like I said before, what made you apply for the Disney College program? What do you love about Disney? They asked me some things like about situations, like what would you do in this situation? I think one of the questions that I remember that they asked me was something along the lines of what would you do if someone was like harassing one of the characters or something like that, because I applied for character attendant. And I had actually done that job at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. I worked there for 3 years, and I was a character attendant there. And I told them a specific incident that happened there. So I think about an hour before my interview, I was like freaking out. I'm a procrastinator. It's really, really bad, but I'm pretty sure most college students are like that. Anyway, I don't condone it, but that's how I am. I did not really prepare for this interview. I know a lot of DCP people, they like are online all the time looking at other DCP videos and like really studying their stuff so that they have the right Disney answer. I didn't do that. I was like, I'm gonna just go into this being myself. I'm a communication major. I got this. I got it in the bag. But right before, like an hour before the interview, I was like, oh my god, I should have studied some questions. Like, I don't want to be caught off guard by anything. So I looked at like maybe 2 or 3 videos right like an hour before my phone interview. I thought about some things in my head about what I wanted to say about some of the questions they would ask, because some questions are like, they're guaranteed to ask you questions like, why did you apply, and what do you love about Disney, and things like that. Like, you want to have answers already to those questions. You don't want to like have a long pause and be like, I like Mickey Mouse. Like, that's not a good answer. So you really want to like have those questions together. If you're like me and you can think quickly on your feet, then you don't have to like really prepare for like all the rest of the questions, because sometimes when you practice too much you can sound a little robotic, and you definitely want it to sound genuine. You don't want it to sound rehearsed at all. Personal experience is always good. Like, you want to incorporate like things from your actual life, so that you sound qualified. It's just like any other job interview. It's a little bit harder because it's over the phone, so they can't really see your facial expressions, your gestures, so you really want to get your personality across through your voice. Some more questions they asked me, like I said before, was what park you had a preference for, if you planned on living there. I actually think if you're applying for the Florida one, if I'm not mistaken, you have to live there. If you're applying in Anaheim, I don't think you have to live there, but I don't know, because I got into Florida and I have to live there because I live in California. I don't think I'm gonna commute that far every day. They also asked if I had ever experienced living with roommates, which I had. I just finished my sophomore year at Cal State East Bay, and I lived on campus both years. The first year I had 7 roommates, and the second year I had 3. So I definitely know what it's like to have roommates, and I think that it is good for you to experience having a roommate before you get there, because, if you've never shared a room before, it's going to be a little jarring. They also asked about my appearance, aka, do I have the Disney look? Let me tell you right now, normally I do not have the Disney look, but I am willing to adapt for Disney. So they asked me if I had any tattoos. I have 4. What they do is they ask you if you were wearing a one-piece bathing suit, would any of your tattoos be visible? Unfortunately for me, 3 of the 4 tattoos that I have would be visible if I was wearing a one-piece bathing suit. But I don't think that there'll be too much of an issue. I have 1 on my foot, and I think I'm going to be wearing shoes most of the time, so I don't think that's a problem. I have 1 on my side, which would be covered by a bathing suit. I have this Minnie Mouse right here on my wrist, and then I also have a quote on my arm. I told them that I could cover the one on my wrist and my arm with makeup, or if I could wear a long sleeve shirt. and I guess it's not an issue because I got in. I also have piercings. The only two visible piercings that I wouldn't be able to have while working there is this cartilage guy right here, and I also have my septum pierced. I definitely don't have the Disney look normally, but this guy can be pushed up into my nose. But of course I will probably take it out for the Disney College program. They don't allow you to hide your piercings or anything like that. Like, they need to be completely out. Also, I had a side cut. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I had a portion of my head shaved when I applied, and now I'm growing it out. It's about 2 inches now. So hopefully by the time I get there, it'll be a little bit longer. I had like multiple different colors of hair, so I dyed my hair black now so it can just be all one solid color. So I'm really getting my Disney look on, guys. It's really important because I don't want to get there and then they tell me that I don't have the Disney look. So I also want to talk about kind of what I went through when I found out that I got in, the process of like my emotions from then until now. So basically, I think about 2 weeks after my phone interview, I found out that I was accepted for the Disney College program, and I was super excited at first. I applied with 2 other friends from high school, and my best friend actually got in with me. And I was super excited because we were going to go together, we were going to be roommates, it was going to be tons of fun. She actually has the Mickey to my Minnie, so it was going to be like perfect. But she cannot go anymore. And so when I first found that out, I was a little bit, upset because, you plan to go with someone, it's a little easier. I'm going all the way across the country, literally from coast to coast, so it's a little frightening. And then, I was having issues with school, and I was really thinking, is this really going to be worth it? Missing school if I don't take classes, and being away from family. I can tell you guys, I think the longest I've been away from my family is 3 weeks. So this is like really a big deal for me, but it's part of the reason why I applied, was to really push myself. I went through a period where I thought, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Like, I can't go through with this. It just doesn't seem like good timing. I can always apply again. It just didn't seem right. But after a lot of thought, I really thought that I should do this. This is a huge opportunity that not many people get, and I didn't think I should take it for granted. So I am officially going to be participating in the Disney College program for the fall of 2014, and I'm super excited. I'm so excited, guys. I really, really need this. I mean, it's a little scary to be away from home for the holidays, but I think it'll be well worth it. I've watched so many videos, made so many friends on the Disney College program Facebook page, which you'll learn about if you get in, and it's like everything seems like so great, and I feel like I'm going to meet the best friends of my life, and it's just going to be great. I have high hopes. High hopes. I hope. Anyway, guys, I hope that this video was helpful. I'm sure I will be posting more videos, especially once I get to Florida. I'm so excited, guys. If you have any questions, please leave comments below and subscribe to my channel, please. Bye, guys.